What's going on, guys? It's Mike and Mitch from Quickie DFS, here to break down the showdown slate between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the screen, we have the Vegas odds pulled up, and I'm going to go ahead and let Mitch talk about the game with you guys.
What's up, guys? So we got Vegas here. Pretty good implied score, 53. Should be a high-scoring matchup. Fun game to watch. Kind of a tough game to bet on, if I'm being honest. But that's what we're going to get into here, so hopefully we could sort through that for you guys and build a winning lineup. That's the goal here. So moving on, we're going to be taking a look at the biggest news on the slate probably, and that's going to be Zach Ertz, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I agree with that. Especially because Goddard's out. He's placed on the COVID IR.
Yeah, for you that don't know, Goddard went to the COVID IR, I think yesterday. So with that being said, it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for Zach Ertz, who was already seeing a lot of targets, and they didn't know that Dallas Goedert was going to go down, so he's priced really low on both sites. It's extremely affordable, and you could use him in the flex to save money. You could play him in the captain to try and play everyone. I honestly think him in the captain is going to be honestly kind of chalky.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's definitely going to be chalky, especially if he catches all those targets, all those extra points from the one-point receptions.
The strategy with plugging him in at captain is you plug in him, he's cheap, and you just plug in all the other guys after that. Play them all.
Fit in everybody you can.
Yeah, all the top guys that you want. So that's a strategy we can go with, and I could see a lot of other people going with. Just while we're down here, mentioning the cheap guys, a pretty good punt for me is Greg Ward. It's kind of funny, just looking at his game log, not to be like that, but he caught one pass for 15 yards and a touchdown week 3. Week 4, 1 catch, 2 targets for 15 yards and a touchdown. So he's getting red zone looks for what it's worth.
I didn't even notice that. That's crazy.
It's one. It must be the same play.
Yeah, that's so
I don't
weird.
know. It's just something I wanted to bring up. He's at 800. We saw it last time he was on a showdown slate. He was priced at 600, and he scored a touchdown and got the one catch with the 15 yards. So that would be awesome if he could do that at 800. It's a punt play. So whatever play that is, it works. Gainwell is going to be popular. Personally, I don't like it.
Yeah, no, I won't be getting there.
I want to play Myles Gaskin with
Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders. I want to play. We see running backs sort of failing against Tampa Bay in the run game, but in the passing game, they're really excelling. And being on DraftKings, the 1 point per catch, coming out of the backfield, any work on the ground will just be a plus for Miles Sanders. But with them being so good against the run and so bad against pass-catching running backs, I want to target Miles Sanders here.
Yeah, I'm getting behind that as well. I like it a lot. I know he's been not the best as you would expect throughout this season. It kind of limited him. He only had 2 attempts one time and then 7, and then jumped up to 11, which doesn't really make sense because
he's too good.
Yeah.
He's way too good for that. He's way too good for just 2 attempts and 7 attempts. I'll tell you guys why you're losing.
Yeah, but then if you look at his targets, he gets targeted every game. So that's a plus. That's definitely nice to see, especially on DraftKings. I like it on FanDuel as well, even though it's half a point and not 1 point. But I'll be playing Miles Sanders on FanDuel. And I'll be pairing Jalen Hurts with them. So I have both of them. And then I also have Tom Brady on FanDuel as well. That's who my 3 are right now.
2 quarterbacks and Miles Sanders.
Yeah, that's who I definitely have from Philadelphia, is Hurts and Sanders.
I am also really high on Devontae Smith here. All the cornerbacks in Tampa Bay are hurt and they're down. They get roasted every week. They've just done bad. And with that being said, Devontae Smith's air yards are 42% for his team. He's got a target share of 23%. The Eagles are pass heavy. We've seen the running backs not get many touches, so we know that they're pass heavy. The Bucs are a pass funnel defense. They stop the run, and you throw on them is how you beat them. The projected over and under is 53. At a 52 right now. Opened up at a 53. So I'm really high on Devontae Smith.
Yeah, that makes you love the receivers. That total.
Yeah, he's the guy. Just got to produce. Now jumping over to the other side, the GOAT Tom Brady. Every week he seems to have another career week. I could see him in the captain, but he is the most expensive player on the slate, so that'll be hard to get him at your captain. But it might be low owned at captain, so I might go that route. What do you have for his pass catchers?
So I probably won't have any Mike Evans.
No Mike Evans tonight?
No, but I'll probably have some Chris Godwin. I'll definitely have some Antonio Brown. It seems like they like each other. It seems like Tom Brady really favors him. And we saw them in New England together, and they played like 1 or 2 games, and he made sure Antonio Brown scored a touchdown. So they seem like they're like lightweight boys, as crazy as it sounds. But I also have Cameron Brate because of no Rob Gronkowski. And I think he's pretty cheap. He's 48. He's the same price as Zach Ertz. So if you wanted to play him instead of Zach Ertz to get away from the
Would you play both tight ends?
Yes, absolutely. We've seen in the past that both tight ends are usually the first people that scored touchdowns, it seems like. In that, what was it, the Falcons game and the Jets, it was 2 touchdowns that scored.
They're really cheap over here. They're both really cheap.
So if you play both of them, you can get whoever you want on FanDuel. Literally anybody you want.
Mm-hmm. And you want to get both the quarterbacks that are priced up, so you're going to need the value. We mentioned Devontae Smith and Chris Godwin. So with that value, you may be able to get those top guys. I'm going to side with Mike as well. I want to go Chris Godwin. He is elite. I mean, so is Mike Evans. But
he has a good matchup this week against Maddox.
Yeah, he's getting more red zone targets than Mike Evans. When I was looking at the targets in the red zone, he was getting more than Mike Evans, and Gronk's not there, so that might be a result of that last week of why he had more red zone targets. But with Gronk there's going to be more passes to go around. That's why you would like Cameron Brate. But without Gronk, you can see him leading on Godwin, Antonio Brown, or Mike Evans. Any running backs for you? How do you feel about the running backs? I think this price on Bernard is a little too high for what.
Yeah, I will not have any Gio Bernard on DraftKings. That's just way too much. I can get behind Leonard Fournette just because of how much we've seen them give him the ball lately. He had 12 attempts, which isn't the best, but he did score a touchdown. And then he's also getting targets out of the backfield, which is a great sign to see on DraftKings. So I can get behind Leonard Fournette before Gio Bernard, obviously.
No Ronald Jones, though. I'm not liking Ronald Jones this week, or any week, to be honest.
Yeah, don't play Ronald Jones, okay? Unless you're really just looking for a dart throw.
Yeah, so I would go, if I'm, the pass catchers I'm looking at are Godwin, Antonio Brown, and maybe a little Brate sprinkled in. No kickers. I think this is going to be a fun matchup, though. What do we have coming on tonight?
We have NHL tonight, so if you guys are interested in hockey or love hockey just like we do, just DM us at Quickie DFS, and we'll get you guys the full lineup. We'll give you guys our core plays. Just DM us.
We've been absolutely smashing NHL over the past two days. Opening night, we absolutely did bonkers. Last night, we did really well in GPPs and cash. So we're on a hot streak opening up the season. We're going to extend that to 3 nights in a row. So look for us on Twitter. And that's going to do it for us on the Thursday night showdown slate for NFL. Do you have anything else?
No, not really other than this. Please like and subscribe, guys, and have a good one.
Good luck.